I don't remember to a rhythm. I just remember it. So that's
Yeah.
why I don't have that problem much. I don't remember. I know some people
Some people
rap
remember it
to a
to a
rhythm.
rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't because I said I just rather remember it,
That
just
way
in
you can
case.
say it however you
Yeah,
want to say it up there.
however they allow me to say it. You see what I'm
Yeah.
Right,
saying? Yeah.
right.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I said, that's why I don't have that problem like often and shit. That kind of shit don't really happen to me because it's like, but the way y'all remembering it, if you remembering it piece by piece, that's some wild ass shit, man.
Hmm. Everything.
Yeah,
And then you bold enough to try to do it on stage, man. Please,
right. That's scary as fuck.
fuck,
And,
I got
and,
to
and
be
guys,
secure.
that's why you got Hollow and Disaster, and, Geechi, Gotti, Illmac, guys that can just puzzle piece shit anytime, any round, anywhere, and switch some shit around. And sometimes they'll do it depending on what the opponent just said. So like,
That's a
damn,
fact they will. D's a
oh,
master of that shit, boy.
he came really
Yeah.
crazy that first round. So some of my
Yeah.
best shit was over here. Now I'm gonna put that right here to counter
Yeah.
what he just
Diz,
said.
Diz know how to do that like a motherfucker. Hollow,
That,
hollow too though. You know what I'm saying? For
that
real.
shit, it's amazing. It's only like a handful of people that can actually do that. That's living,
Hey,
like
Hollow,
alive
you could do
today.
that. You could do that, Hollow. Like any piece.
Yeah, for sure, for sure,
Damn.
for sure, for sure. It's a
What about you,
puzzle.
Henny? You could do that.
Hell no, I can't do that shit. Fuck no. Them niggas superhuman or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit. That got to be some kind of other gift, cause it's like,
Yeah, it's just about how you store it in your head. It's all about how you store it in your head.
On everything. Yeah.
man, that shit
Yeah.
got to go the exact way I need it to go. Let's just be.
Facts.
I live and die with that shit, Danny. I shit. Is
But
this
I'm
how
pretty.
I wrote it?
It's about how you spar, like, or what's the word, like practice your shit too. Everybody practice method probably be different too, though. Like, so I'm pretty sure everybody up here got a different way that they store them 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
I
dope
do
that
it. I be rehearsing with every sound.
I seen
Because I seen
after.
people listen to them in the headphones. I can't listen to my shit.
No, sir. I told Magic that before on the plane. I said, "There's no way I could do that.
Now
Ain't no
that's what
way."
I do for sure right there.
You remember it like that?
See, I can't
Yeah, I
do
go
that.
to sleep. I go to sleep with the shit on repeat, and they started coming to me in my dreams and shit. I don't know, it'd be
Okay,
crazy.
okay, yeah. I tried that. I tried it. It don't work for me like that. I gotta rap my shit and hear me saying it. I
On
gotta rap
everything.
my shit.
I gotta say my shit. Like if I hear it too much, like I tried the headphone shit one time, nigga. And I'm like, nah, I couldn't remember that shit like for nothing. Like I'm like, nah, I gotta stick to the old way. I gotta rap my shit out loud a few times, nigga. And I damn near gotta if I ain't around no people, I gotta turn the TV up loud and have somebody say something to me to see if it'll throw me
Hmm.
off, all kind of
Hmm.
shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah, I can't.
right.
That shit ain't for me. I ain't no risk taker like that. Nah.
Yeah, I was gonna say a dope thing. I seen Pat Stay say one of his videos that I seen after he passes that I ain't think nobody else did is leave a little section in your round or leave 2 bars out where you force yourself to freestyle. Or maybe don't even finish a
Right.
4 bar line where you gotta freestyle. I thought I was the only one that did that. I see that nigga say that. I said, oh,
What you
he
mean?
definitely
Like
do
what?
that shit
What you
too.
Yeah.
mean?
Nah,
Like
that's
what?
real.
Nah, that's
Right.
smooth. That's smooth.
Like what? Give me an example. I don't understand.
I can't think of an example when I did it
Like
Like,
no,
on
like,
an
purpose.
example would be like say you got your whole round written out and then you got like a idea how you wanted to do another bar, but you don't finish that thought. You know what I'm saying? You might just say some shit like, I'm gonna talk about his pants or something. You
Hmm.
feel me? After I get to this line. You feel me? So once you
Right.
get to that line, now you just jump into a bag like I knew I was gonna say something. Okay, I figured he might have had some weird ass jeans on them. Now let me freestyle about this.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Some shit
okay.
like
Like
that.
so,
You feel
that's
me?
like a premeditated murder in the middle of the round.
On the real.
Oh, that's hard.
I
nah, that's
seen
a,
Geechi do it versus Math Hoffa. Geechi, you remember how you was supposed to start your first round
On
and you
everything.
and you forgot it. So
On
you
me.
start. I think you start freestyling
I just
about
started
the
freestyling,
jersey.
saying all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
just
I remember that because we
jump
just
back
had
into my
sparred.
shit. Yep.
Yeah, we just sparred your first, and you got on stage and you started it a whole different. I don't know if you forgot what you was supposed to
And I
say, but
definitely
you didn't
forgot.
choke.
I definitely forgot, man. Like, I done did that a few times, man, where I'll be like, as soon as I get ready to like start one of them rounds, I'll be like, damn. That's what made me start my first, like, and when I in the early part of my career with that use a bitch, I'm like, cause I know when I'm gonna say that. So I know I ain't gonna forget that part. Like, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey,
Let
hey,
me
but how do you do that? And then like when you started and you say, nigga, you was a bitch. Since you said it so many times, you don't never like forget what rap to go into.
nah, hey, I always thought of that, but that's why now I start switching it up and just do some other shit. Cause I'm like, yeah, I don't want to say to use a bitch, then I get to
Get
rapping
into
some
some
shit I said
verb
to Surf.
round, and then you
You
doing
know
this,
what
but yeah, and I'm like,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
cause that's what my brain would have did, nigga. You was a bitch. I'd have went into anything, like you know what I'm saying,
Everything.
and then not even realize where I was with it. Like, damn, I should
So
use.
everything.
That's some
No,
Hey,
that's
stupid.
a
my man Rex, like he said, hey nigga, I keep some motherfucking backup rounds. If
Mm-hmm.
I forget where I'm at, I'ma just jump into one of them. They ain't even got
yeah.
shit to do with the battle. I'm just gonna rap a verse, nigga.
Yeah, cause
And
see
And
then
them
that
niggas
nigga
got
Rex said,
racks.
if they not giving me reaction, I'm going into one of my other
For
joints.
sure
Straight
did say
like that.
that.
Them niggas be
oh
having
shit.
raps. Av, what up, nigga? How you store that shit, Av? You use the headphones?
Definitely headphones.
See, everybody different.
Definitely. And I try not to write at all. Can't take the paper up there with you.
That's
So yo,
true.
okay, that's
So hold
right.
on. So Ab,
That's different.
you remember to a rhythm?
Yeah, that's
Damn.
why I don't write. I just keep just repeating it over and over. And then I spit it in the phone, spit my rounds in the phone, then let the headphones play.
Damn. So and okay, have you ever tried it without that way?
Nah.
Wow.
Hey, Fo, how do you remember?
I record my rounds over and over. I record my rounds once I'm done writing it and listen to it over and over like a song.
Damn.
Damn, I cannot do that shit. That's
Everybody
crazy.
different, man. Cause
On
I
everything.
tried that.
Bring Light
Don't
up
work
here,
for
see how
me.
he do that shit. Light of
Yeah,
aliens,
shit.
he probably write this shit down in braille or something.
That nigga just summons bars out of the universe.
But nah, that's crazy because I really can't. Like I say, I tried the headphone one time. Motherfucker was like on that late prep and try to. I'm like, nah, like I try. I'm
Nah,
like, nah,
that
I
shit really
can't
work when you
do it.
play that shit in your sleep though. Like let that
Okay.
shit play over and over in your sleep. That shit
Hell
works.
yeah, that
Yeah.
shit start showing up in my dreams, yo.
Yeah,
Daylyt,
I
hey,
don't listen to
how you remember your raps, Daylyt?
Hold on, real quick. Give me like 5 seconds. Y'all just keep talking. Just give me like 5 seconds. Hold on.
Yeah, like it's like a everybody got their own way of doing that shit. Like ain't no way I can learn that shit in the headphones.
I
I
mean, I
never.
used I used to use the notebook and pen and shit like that, but then I was like, man, I got to stop this shit. Like, I can't take this shit up there no way. Like, it forced me to prepare the right way, and like it forces you to remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like just repetition, just keep repeating that shit over and over, the same shit. Until I got to the point where I just stopped writing it down.
That's fine.
Man, yeah, I'm too scared to do that shit.
And you,
I've always said that when you in a recording booth, niggas be having a phone and a notebook in front of them, and they still fuck up, and they get punched in. They had an engineer punch me in right here. I just fucked that word up, and they got the shit in front of them.
Hmm.
So imagine having to rap 3 times as much of that shit perfectly. A
nah,
regular like
what we do is unparalleled to any other type of rapper in the world, though.
facts,
battle rapping make it easy
facts.
to record. I'm mostly one take on everything I record. Engineers love
Yeah.
that.
On
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
that
yeah,
when I
yeah.
get in the booth,
Recording ain't shit.
that shit
Recording
like
ain't shit.
simple. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. I think my process might be a little different. I don't think I've used paper or a phone in maybe like 10 years. So like, what I do is like, if I get a bar or like I come up with an idea, like just a bar in general. Like I remember that bar, like I just keep rapping that bar, like some, and then I just add on to the front of that. So like most people write frontwards to the end of the verse. Like I write the last bar and keep adding in the beginning, all the way over and over. So like my process is different,
Hey. Yeah, so you start with what you gonna end it with, and then
and then I build backwards.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I build backwards.
But sometimes I have to write a whole round, and then I can move. Like, okay, maybe I should put this bar in the front, and then put this bar in the middle and shit like that. But I have to write the round first, and then rearrange shit.
But yo, but I'm gonna give y'all a preparation tactic. All right, so I learned like just throughout, shouts out to Sosa. I don't know if y'all familiar with what Sosa is, but it's pretty much the Society of Spoken Arts, something that me, Mickey Fats, Lupe Fiasco, Chilla Jones, Absol, Royce the Five, pretty much is the rap Illuminati. We got these little things where little exercises and shit that we do, like just mental exercises. But one thing I've learned over life is when you write stuff that you genuinely love, you don't have no trouble remembering it.
Not real.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Nah, because you like it's like, oh, I really like that. I know it by heart. It's easy to remember, but like when you just writing shit for the fuck of it, it's gonna be super hard to remember.
That's a fact.
That's a
That's
fact.
a
And
fact.
that's why I think
Because
people when I
Yeah.
always tell people about me having late prep and shit or late like coming up with it because I can't just force myself to write no shit. Like it's a feeling for me. Like I gotta sit
right.
back, go over some shit, think about some shit. I might have to go outside, fuck around, like get into that like then like, okay, this is when I'm feeling like writing this little 8 bars right now that I wrote that's gonna go on top of what I had earlier. Like I can't really just sit in one setting and be like, I'm about to write for hours
I
straight.
can't.
Like
I can't. I
I
gotta be
can't do that.
outside. I gotta be
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah, I
my
got to
shit
be.
gotta be
I
coming
can't sit
through
still either.
daily.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
sitting
I can't.
still
I
trying
can't.
to
It's
write
hard
never
for me to do it
works.
in the house.
Never works.
I gotta go outside and to think. And for some reason, being in the shelter, my shit don't work like that.
In the house, it just don't work. It don't.
It's like maybe because the
It's
thought
too
picks
many.
are
It's too
still
many
in.
distractions in the house. First of all,
Yeah, it's too
you got
much
the
shit going.
TV. You might
Yeah,
have the girlfriend, the
yeah.
kids, homeboy knocking on the door. You got the fucking PlayStation. It's just too much. And he's like, man, hell no, I got to get out in nature. I got to
Uh-huh.
really lock in for this shit. You feel me? And
Uh-huh.
sometimes I might only come up with 2 bars in a day. It might only be two
Yeah,
bars.
sometimes like I'm like that
Yeah,
too. It
You might
might be
not come
two.
up with
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
fact.
Yeah, but then
saying?
the next day you might get a minute and a half of that shit.
Yeah,
You
on
feel what I'm
me, on
saying?
the
Yeah.
real,
Yeah. You
on the
might
real,
catch
Yeah.
it's
it the
just
next
like
day.
that.
You get you some rest on the brain and you get up early, you be like, oh, I'm clicking. I'm
Like it's
clicking.
over with. Like I'm down there done with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't nothing like when you get all that shit wrote and you feel cool with it, you be like, all right, it's wrote. All right, cool. Now I gotta remember.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Or do y'all write and remember at the same time?
Some people do that. I
I
don't.
remember mine's later.
I gotta write and
Mine's
remember
later.
later. Writing the most fun for me. Writing the shit is the most fun part for me. The remembering
Easily.
shit is the fucking
That's
the
homework.
yeah.
That's the shit
But
nobody wants to do.
Remembering is a headache, man. That shit
You
is.
don't want to remember this shit. Rapping it over and over and over and
I
over.
try not to repeat it too much.
Damn.
After a
until the
while,
shit get weak to you. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. After you
I don't
repeat,
know my
that
rounds
shit
until they
start to get
weak
weak.
to me.
Yeah, I don't want that shit. I don't want to
Once
pass.
the
Like
round trash to me, if my round trash, I'm like, to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this shit now.
One thing
absolutely.
Uh,
about me that I can't do is once I get to the venue, like I don't rap it no more. That's it. Like on my
Me
like
neither.
I'm done. Like if I don't got it by the time I got there, then they gonna get whatever I think of when I say it. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
also, so when you land in the city, you don't be going over that shit.
No, no. Once I land, I might do it. I might spar if one of the partners want to go over it, but I'm pretty much already just like doing everything else. Like nah, I ain't even.
I
I don't
got
try to think about it too much.
So you
Yo,
might go over it the day of.
now the add on to Geechi, it's crazy. Like battle rap, low key, like a one shot kill. Like sometimes you don't want to let it go too early. Like,
Facts.
cause you could forget. Don't get me wrong. Like sometimes it's best to not even spit it until you get to the stage. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it's been a few times like I've been not necessarily last minute prep, but I ain't have it all the way locked, but I got it all the way out on the stage. But after the battle was over, I couldn't even remember the shit.
On
because
everything. You see,
Right.
what he's saying,
oh,
is
Facts.
exactly what I'm saying. Where there been times where, and Danny and them could tell you where I don't be like, man, I don't even really know this shit. I ain't gonna lie, but I just get up there and it's like a feeling come through, like a moment, like nigga, like I gotta do it
That's
right
what you
now.
said against Rosenberg. I'm like,
It,
fo, you know your shit, fo? Like, what's going on?
like nah, I just gotta get up here, like nigga, and just let it happen, like nigga. However this shit finna play out, this shit was already written. I be on some thinking like that. Like, nah, this shit was supposed to go this way. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. You feel me?
Because you definitely can over prepare. It's a such thing as over preparing. I done
That's
seen
a
niggas do
fact.
that shit and be like, bro,
Hell yeah.
I knew my shit, man. And then but when it's time to perform it just don't be there all the
Man,
time.
that shit'll
I'm
just
gonna say this.
disappear.
I'm gonna tell
Hell
you.
yeah.
No. Look. I'm gonna tell y'all some wild shit though, right? Do you know? And it's just some stuff I learned when I was in college. Just a heads up. I went to school. I'm a college graduate. I don't know if anyone knows that.
Fun.
But something I learned in school was, you know how niggas choke and they start snapping their fingers. You know that snap when you keep snapping your fingers, that's sending the verse further and further back in your mind.
Facts.
Every time you sit there, like, man, and you
Or if
keep
you slap
snapping
your
your,
hands or
my nigga, that
anything, like
every snap you take, that shit go further and further to the,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's like
Oh
psychology,
shit.
dog. For real, my nigga.
I
No,
can't.
nigga.
Hey,
No.
let me ask y'all this. Have y'all ever was rapping your round in your head as the opponent was rapping and you was choking in your mind?
Hell
And
yeah.
then
Yeah, every
let me
time.
tell you,
Every
Hell yeah.
time.
let me tell you something.
especially if he wigging too.
If
Yeah,
he's
on
snapping,
every
hell
shit.
yeah. If he's
Every
Hey,
snapping,
hey,
time.
look, hey,
if
look.
he's snapping, like,
I'm like,
what's
man, I
up?
should
It's
just punch
over.
this nigga in this shit.
Hey, look, I'm trying to rap my third round for real sick, right in my mind. I only could get 4 bars. And I did it again, 4 bars. Did it again, 4 bars. Can't get past the 4. So when it was time for me to rap my third, I done already fucked up the first and second round. I like, come on, I'm done. It's over. I'm out of here.
Hey,
I'm like,
nah, that's
it's no
crazy.
point. It's no point for me to rap these 4 bars and choke again. Like I
Crazy.
walked off the stage, nigga.
Nah,
I'm
see,
not even.
and for that, that's why I respect Charlie Clips so much, dog. Cause he a fuck up, psych I lied into a freestyle to another psych I lied. Like Clips gonna get
He
32
gonna
out.
get back to it. He ain't gonna
Yeah,
stay on that train.
He gonna
He gonna
get
stay on that
32 of
train.
fuckery
yeah,
until it come back, bro.
right, right.
That's real though. But like what you saying, that done happened to me. I done been up there and the nigga rapping, cause usually like you say, while they rapping, you like, okay, let me make sure. All right, yeah, all right, all right, that's what I'm finna come out there with. So it done been times where I'm up there and it's like, all right, let me just try. I know they finna wrap it up. Like let me jump to that bar on the end of my shit to see if I know it. And it'll be shit like that for me, where I'll be like, damn, nigga, I don't know what bar I say to get to this part. And this is a crucial part of my round. It might not be the first 4 or something like that. It might be that last 16. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to remember that word, that transition or that setup before
Right.
that. And I'm like, I do not know it. That's why when I battled you, it was like, nigga, right before. I'm like, that's right when it was cracked. Cause I knew. I'm like, damn, nigga, like when I got up there, I'm like, okay, cause when I get to this shit, I gotta say this to get to that next line. You know what I'm saying? Then it was like right when I was getting there, I'm like, I'm about to make it. I'm damn near at the end of the battle, cuz on the hood. And that shit just blanked on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Right here when it was cracking, cuz like I had it. Like nigga, I don't know how that shit, you feel me? So now I understand you on that real sick shit. Like that shit was, you just knew it was a point in time you wasn't gonna make it past that 4.
Yo,
Facts.
I'm gonna be honest though, like I think just for me being from a whole nother era than a lot of people, like I got mad mixtape shit I be going into as soon as I feel like I'm about to slip. I go right into a verse I ain't never dropped immediately.
Oh me, nigga, I get up
A
there and
nigga rather do that than choke.
say
That's
some
why I was
shit.
just saying,
I'm
like,
finna
Lex
start
not gonna
using
choke.
those.
Like
Just
if you look, my
drop a
nigga,
song, nigga. Drop
look, dog, if you got records that ain't never hit online and you feel like you about to, man, you can rap the hook nowadays. Nigga ain't gonna know.
I'm on that. I'm on that. Don't nobody listen to my music.
But you know what's another thing that's crazy too, like, is nowadays they giving niggas 30-day prep and the battle rap culture want niggas to be absolutely flawless. This is crazy.
30. Try 16. Or maybe
16.
you get 30.
Nigga said maybe you.
nigga,
Man, I ain't seen the whole 30 in a minute, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
facts,
lie, a whole
nigga.
30 is like, woo! That's why I had to
That's a
fall
long
back. So
time.
I can make
Yeah.
sure I can at least get a 30 one time. Like, I
Mm.
ain't had a 30.
Yeah, 30 days is a
Woo!
No, bro.
gift. A gift. 30 days? Please.
Yeah, till you
That's a
locked in.
lifetime. That's a
Do
lifetime,
do
bro.
y'all write before the contract come or something? Because I don't do none of that till all that shit done.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, I don't even think until all that shit done.
Cause I don't even know if I'm really taking that battle until all that's done.
Yeah, like that's the first time I ain't finna think about no nigga if ain't nothing said ding. I ain't, what the fuck I'm thinking about this nigga for? Like,
Real,
I don't
man.
give a fuck what you tell me.
But you know, now you know. But what I'm saying is like it's crazy because like the fans don't be knowing the back end of like the back end of the situation, so
Fact, man.
they don't give a fuck how many days you had to prep.
Real shit.
Nigga,
Real
you better
shit.
be flawless and better than you was last time.
Nah, yeah. And I don't think fans, like you say, or even like the average motherfucker, like who don't really do this at a high level until they get to doing it at a high level, don't understand like what time is when it comes to prepping this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you see the dudes who don't fuck up, like you gotta give them niggas even more credit because nigga, it's so many times where a nigga could have phoned it in, like, you know what, my nigga, I ain't even finna fuck that. I ain't finna try this hard this time. This shit too stressful, too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. Matter of fact, I just seen these 3-4 niggas choke and fuck up, and them niggas still rapping, nigga, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? There's so much other shit that can go into that where a nigga get
Facts.
up there and be like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna still go hard every time, and I'm gonna give you 110 on the field every time. You gotta get them niggas extra credit, cause nigga, this shit hard as a mother. That's like being the top in any sport. Look at a Mayweather, like niggas be saying how he fighting all that, but you know how hard it is to be undefeated in boxing? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, to be undefeated, no matter who you going against, nigga, to have to go in that motherfucker and do
Oh
just
God.
enough every time to not just get one loss. Because it's easy to get a loss. You ain't got to get knocked out. You could just do less punches than a nigga or landed less and you took an L. So to be like, nigga, enough to be like, nigga, I'm going to make sure I do enough to win every time. Nigga, that's, man, you got to get niggas that love in this shit. Plus, because our sport is subjective. Like, it's opinionated. So you really can say everybody undefeated and you can say everybody lost all their battles. Like, you can say what the fuck you want to say.
Oh my
Right.
mama.
Right.